What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be breaking down all of the SPY trades from this week, as well as looking at some top swing picks going into next week. So if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. So first and foremost, guys, thank you so much for your time on a Saturday. I'm very grateful every single day of my life. Very happy that I can go and chase my dream. Very happy that I've been making money every single week, and sometimes we always in a rush and we don't take a second to be grateful for the things that we have. I'm grateful for my loved ones. I'm grateful for my health and strength. So thank you, world. Thank you, everybody, for giving me your time. I really much appreciate you. So let's shout out some of the Trading Wars Army members in the building. What's going on? Luca, good to see you, brother. STK in the building. Ramon, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you guys. All right. So hit me with a 1 and let's get right into this. Okay. So I'm going to start off on Friday. I'm going to hit the bar replay and we're going to get started right now. Okay. So what we want to do every single day, guys, is the first thing is we're going to go ahead and draw the previous day's high and low. Nick, what's going on? Handsome Dan in the building. FOMO Trader, what's going on? Nick again. Alicia, Adriana, good to see you guys. Welcome. All right, so what you want to do, guys, you always want to have the previous day's high and low as a reference. So here is the low of Thursday. So I'm going to put that in yellow. And then what we want to do here is I'm going to copy and paste this, and I'm going to bring it up over here so that the high was right around here. All right. Okay. So the first play that we took on Friday was an opening range breakout. And let me describe to you why. Okay. So the reason that I took normally I wouldn't take an opening range breakout because you see how we're inside of the yellow box, but I really like this candle. So this candle caught my attention right here. So I'm always looking for ways to improve the orb. And I found that, this is a pretty effective candle to take an opening range breakout on, because you could see we had a very long wick at the bottom, right? So this really gave me an idea that, hey, this could be a potential bull trap, right? Especially if we start to break this wick, because you could see the bulls were buying, right? You see that long wick? That's a hammer bar they were buying. So I was really interested in taking the orb on this candle. This is a very volatile candle. Let me go ahead and just walk you through the live commentary. So you could see that we got short at 9:34. So we took the orb. So let me explain that. Okay. So what you do with the orb is you have your entry. You have to put your entry right when the candle is closing. Okay. So if it breaks the high, you want to go long. If it breaks the low, you want to go short. So we came in here, boom, and we crushed through that low right away. So we crushed through that low, guys. We came down, got some nice first targets. Then from there, this inside bar came. So you could see here, we had the 3-minute orb and then the 3-minute IB. So what I did with this inside bar is I added again on the short. So once we broke this low, I went one more time short, bam. See that? So that we shorted here and shorted here. And then we just kept covering. Every time you make a new low, you just want to take some profits off the table so that you protect yourself, okay? And then you can see right here, okay, guys, need this to roll over soon. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Low of day. Who's banking with me? So that was really, really nice trade off the bat, okay? And then we took one more play, which was the 618 morning leg. So with the 618 morning leg, what you do here, guys, is you take your fib, okay, and you take it from the high to the low, because you could see that we moved down, right? So this is what I talk about in my book, the morning leg. We moved down. So what we're looking for is we're looking to get short on the 618, okay? If it pops up and it comes over there to the 618. So what you want to do here with the 618 is you want to see as if we go lower and lower and lower, you're just going to take this anchor and move it lower and lower and lower, okay? So very simple, but your high anchor is always going to stay the same. So we came in there, okay? So look, we moved a little bit lower, so I'm going to pull my anchor a little bit lower, and then we're just looking for the 618 right there. We come again a little bit lower again, so we're just going to move that like that, okay? And then we popped up finally, boom, okay? So we had this inverted little hammer here showing you that, we had this rejection, and then we continued push down to the low. All right. So this one was a really nice trade. The opening range breakout went for about 50% on this move right here. Okay. And you'll see later, I'm going to fast forward, that we, on the actual rollover here, guys, we actually went for a lot more. So at the lows, this was probably about 100%, but just based on the call outs that we did in the room, we were able to get 50%. So I'm not going to just be like, yeah, we got everything, because that's not how it works. You're not always going to get everything. You want to try to get at least half of the move. Okay. And just remind me about this Apple call out at the 618 extension. I'm going to do this at the end, because I did a live trading session yesterday. And I showed people how to take the Apple calls. These went for about 100% actually. So these went for 100% yesterday. I'll show you guys this. We'll come back to that. Okay. Let's stick on SPY right now. Hit me with a 9. Hit me with a 9 if you followed me there on SPY. Hit me with a 9. Okay. So we also had a lot more fib action on the day. So if we just go ahead here from high to low. So remember, we had this first leg right here. And then if we take this Fibonacci from this high to this low right here, we had another 786 there. And then if we take from this swing high now to the swing low, from here to here, we came back and we had another 786 that rolled over. So a lot of fib action throughout the day, which was really good, because the fib action, you're always gonna be able to get good risk to reward. Yeah, so Adriana says the Apple calls went from 80 cents to $1.80. Okay, perfect. So that's great. So we'll come back to that. All right, so let's continue here. So that's Friday. So now let's go ahead and replay Thursday. So Thursday is right here. So I'm going to hit the replay and then we'll talk about this. Boom. Okay. So same thing now. So let's take this yellow line and move it down to the low like this, and then take this one and move it up to the high. It was there. Okay. So let me move this here. These were the plays that we took on the day. So we started off with the 3-minute opening range breakout again, and I'm going to show you why. So here we go. Here's a 3-minute. Here's the first 3-minute candle. Okay. So a lot of people are asking me like, hey, why are you taking the opening range breakout? It's not, it's not breaking out of the range. It's in the range, but I'm trying to adapt the opening range breakout, and I'm looking specifically for certain candlesticks. So I'm trying to always evolve and get better as a trader, right? So I'm trying to read the candlesticks at the open and see if I have an edge. So essentially, whenever we have specific candles with very long wicks, or they're in certain places, like I really like this one because we closed here, but we opened at the low of the closing bar. And then we had this neutral doji. So because of that, that triggered me to, hey, let's take an orb. Hit me with a 9 if you understand what I'm saying there. So I'm trying to make the orb a little bit more robust and being able to take it a little bit more often by adding some more factors. And I think that it's going to give us a better edge over the long run when trading the orb. Okay, so I want to make the orb more profitable, because it's an easy one to do, and it's probably the most effective use of your time outside of automation, because you can just take the first 15 minutes and be done every day. Okay, so let's go back up here to the March 31st, and let me walk you guys through what we did. Okay. All right. So you could see right here, we went short at basically right after the open, and then we hit profits immediately. So I'm going to walk you through that. So it's the same thing that we're doing here. If it breaks the high, we're going to go long. If it breaks the low, we're going to go short. Okay. So boom. So that was it. Right off the bat, take your short, push down. That's your first targets, second targets, all in one right there. That's good money. What I like to do for the targets, a lot of people ask me this, is I take a Fibonacci on the candle from the high to the low like this. And then you see these 272, 50, 618. All of these are my targets on the way down. And then the measured move is my target. So these are my targets. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So that one was a really, really nice trade off the bat. And then from there, we took a 618. So let me just show you guys right here. So same thing. Take the high to the low. Here's your 618. There's your rollover. So we had two nice trades right off the bat. So basically, if you think about it, on Friday and Thursday, it was the same plan. It was the same trades. It was the same thing. Okay. So yeah. And So that was pretty good. And then from there, we had so something that I'm actually doing a lot more of is something called the V trigger. Okay. I know a lot of you guys know about that, but I'm going to be showing you guys that right now. All right. I show my P&L all the time on Twitter, all the time. Follow the Twitter. All right. And we also have the small account challenge, TWIIB, that has been showing broker statements for the last 51 days. So make sure you're following that. Actually, let me just pull that up before. TWIIB. Okay. So this is the small account challenge. This is more relevant to you guys because this amount of dollars is closer to most people's account. That's why we're doing this. Okay. So if you follow this account every day, you will see the broker statements with the trading explanations. Okay. So please go ahead and follow those. And you could see we have all the recaps and everything. So that's what we're doing for the small accounts. Okay. Let's continue now. So I wanna bring your attention here to this line. So this red line is 456.94. Let me go ahead here and take you to the trigger trades. So these trigger trades, guys, people ask me like, what are they? What's the purpose? So these trigger trades are automated trades. And they're levels. They're levels that I determine to be important based on fibs, average true range, support and resistance. So I always have these levels on my charts. And we've actually been doing a little bit more of the afternoon trading because I feel like there's an edge here with these levels going into the close, going into later in the day. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Okay, so 456.94. Let's make this one in blue. So I want you to watch that level right there. So 456.94. So if we go right here, guys, okay, so we watch 456.94. We just want you to focus on that level. Okay, focus on that level. Okay, focusing, boom. Okay, so watch now. So that level right there, guys, I didn't take it the first time because we already took 2 trades, but you could have still made some money on the first time. But what I like doing with this is coming in the afternoon and seeing if we retest the level. What does that mean? So the V. So that's what I call it, the V trigger. So like we break through here, okay, we come back up. That's your V. And then we come back down one more time. Boom. Okay. So it's a V. It's a V this way and it's a V this way. So I like to see later in the afternoon if we continue to chop around, blah, blah, blah. But then the second time when we break through that level, is it going to be the rug pull? And remember, this yellow line over here is the actual target. Okay, so it's one of the targets is the previous day's low. So let me just go back to the live commentary to walk you through. So here we go. So that was there. And then you could see here, we came back one more time. So this was at 12 o'clock. So I said, wonder if today is another V trigger. Let's see. We'll be back later. All right. So looking for a potential short play here. So we came in back at 12:27 right here, guys, and we took this V trigger. So watch closely now. Okay. So I'm going to go here. So keep your eyes on the blue line. Okay. So notice how we tested it a few times, right? And then this is the one that I'm talking about here. Watch. So this is later into the day, right? This is 12:30. Boom, boom. Okay. Boom. There we go. Okay. So you notice how, like, yeah, in the morning, this is the morning, this is around 10 o'clock. We push it, we hold it, we push it, we hold it. But this is the time that I'm looking for right here, later in the afternoon, because this is where there's more traps. Because imagine this. Imagine if you were a bull and you bought here. Okay. So you bought here, you bought here, you bought here. You're feeling good. You're like, hey, I bought these calls. I'm making money. But then later in the afternoon, what if we come back and then we retest that? Now all of these bulls have to take the stop loss, right? And then we can get moves like this where we roll over. See that, guys? So what I'm doing actually is I'm doing a little bit more of these afternoon trades for the members. And this was the crazy rollover we had later in the day. Okay, so that was the move right there. So you see how that blue line becomes critical throughout the day, right? And I just want to ask you guys your opinion. So I'm going to be trying to do a little bit more of these afternoon V trigger trades because they're really nice, because the options, like if it's 0 days to expiry, the options are going to be like really cheap going into the evening, right? The close, because the whole day they were chopping around or whatever, so the premiums will be dying. Also, you can take this play and it can become a swing. So now all of a sudden, you take this, you have it in the close, you got a big puts, right? You made some money, 100%, whatever, 200%. Then you have that into tomorrow. And then if we gap down, you make even more money. Okay. So just hit me with a 5 if you think that's a good idea. Because I think I'm going to start looking for more afternoon plays. Normally I trade the morning and I'm done. But I really feel like we've been doing this a little bit, and it just seems like there's a good edge here, especially with those trigger levels. All right. Okay, good. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, I don't want to overtrade. Overtrading is the worst thing to do. But I like this because it's very simple. We have the blue line, and that's it. Okay, so we come in, we take the trigger. That's it. Like, I'm not going to be doing anything crazy. We're just taking that level and moving on. All right. So there we go. So that was that day. So let's get rid of the blue line now, and then let's get rid of this, and then let's go to I think it was, where are we at now? Okay, so we are going to the 30th now. Okay, so let me hit the bar replay and let's get into this. All right, so far so good, right? So we had Friday was winners, no losers. Thursday was winners, no losers. So Thursday and Friday were extremely well, like all 100% win rate. You'll see in Wednesday, okay, and Tuesday. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we took a little bit of heat, right? And that's okay. Like, the win rate was close to 80% for the week. And you need to survive like these days that the market's tough and you lose a little bit, or you break even, or you make a little bit of money. Those are the days you have to survive in order to live another day and get the big plays. You can't be mad. You can't be sad. You can't blame anybody. You have to understand that we're playing a business that has revenues and expenses. And some days are going to just be expenses. You know what I mean? Like, if Walmart has one day where they do bad, they're not going to shut down. You understand what I'm saying? Hit me with a 4 if you understand. I want to change your perspective on this. I want you to think of this like a business. Okay. And some days, like, look, if you can make money 3 out of 5 days, you're going to end up profitable as long as you're managing your risk. Okay. And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. Boom. Bad Indie in the building, my brother right here. 1999 super sticker. Thank you so much, my brother. Appreciate you very much. This is great. Thank you, brother. I hope you're doing well, man. I know you hustle every day, bro. Appreciate you so much. All right, let's go now. Boom. Okay. All right. So let's put our yellow lines here. Let me get rid of this one. Here's our low. Here's our high. So on this day, you'll notice we open inside of the range. Okay. So I didn't take any orb on this day. I just waited. And what we had was a 5-minute inside bar right there. So this one, I tried this to go short once we broke the low, and then it immediately reversed on us. So that one was a straight stop. Okay, straight stop out. So let me show you how the stop outs work in here, because sometimes we're gonna have get stopped out. So let me just show you guys how that looks. All right. So this is the 30th, right? Okay, so here we go. So in the morning, we went short, looking for 459.81, lots of chop, got stopped out on the rest, took a small loss, hate this chop, then we just move on. So then now what we did is, right after we got stopped out on the inside bar, the Nirvana pattern came in. So we went ahead and we took this Nirvana. So we took this Nirvana, it broke to the upside right here, bam, bam, bam. And then we hit targets on the Nirvana. So the Nirvana came back in clutch and saved us a little bit there. Boom, Motivate Stage in the building with the 699. Thank you so much, my brother. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So we had the Nirvana right there. Nirvana came in. That was beauty. And then we popped up there, had a nice winner. And then from there, what we did was we set up our fib. All right. So let's set up our fib. We go from low to high like this, and we're watching the 618. Okay. So we're watching the 618 right there. Boom. There we go. So let me just walk you guys through that. So here's the same thing, 618, same play. Okay. So it looks a little bit scary, right? Like, how do you guys feel about that? Hit me with a 2 if that looks scary. If you're buying right there on the 618, doesn't that look bad? Like, your mind is going to be telling you, hey, like, what am I doing? I'm buying. The thing is coming down. I'm scared, right? Because that's how all Fibonacci plays they look at. In the time where you get filled, it's going to be coming to you. But what makes it such a powerful play is that it's coming into you. So you're the one that dictates the price. So you always get a better fill. You're not chasing at the highs. You're buying. You're getting a good deal. You're going to Five Below. Okay, you're going to Five Below, and you're getting Hennessy at Five Below. You understand what I'm saying? So there we go. So we pull back here to the 618. Bam! That's what we're talking about, guys. You see that? Like this, I can't make this up, man. Look at that. Touch a 618 one time, big algo steps in, boom. And then what I do is these on the way up, these are all targets on the way back up. Okay, so here you get in, bam, 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 bam. Just layer out. You layer out your targets like that, okay? And then you could see it here, boom. So that's where we end. So trying long, small size on the 618, got the first target, boom, scaling out more, risk-free trade, yes. So one thing that I always tell people is, once you're in good bit of profit, you put that stop loss to break even, so you have a risk-free trade. So if it comes back down and it stops you out, you don't lose anything. You can see that's what happened here. See? That's why you got to be on top of your game. The next candle came in and just took us out at break even on the rest of the position. And that's okay. That's going to happen. All right. And the last thing is we had this trigger short, which was the same thing. It came in later in the day. So this red line here was our short. And what I really liked about this one is that it was up against this support zone. You see all these wicks here, and you see all that support. So that's why I was watching this level right here. So you'll see this one came later in the day. So let me just fast forward. This one came like really late in the day. Right there, boom, boom, boom. See, that's how we do it. So this one was right into the close. We broke the trigger, and then we hit the yellow line, which is the target right there. And then we had some more juice left in the tank. So that was a beautiful, beautiful trade going into the close. So let me just show you guys here. So I'm watching the trigger short today near the end for a scalp opportunity. We'll check back later, and then boom, we got that at the end. All right. Hit me with a 4 if you guys followed me there. Hit me with a 4 if you guys followed me there. That was beauty. So look, in the morning, took a loss, right? We took a loss straight up. We took that inside bar, it faked out, we lost, but we came back. We took the Nirvana, we popped. We came back here, we took the 618, we made money there, and then we took the short trigger in the end of the day. And that's how it is. 4 for the 4 horsemen. Exactly, Dan. Appreciate you, bro. That's how we do it, okay? And then let's going to move on to Tuesday. Wow, 23 minutes in. I was supposed to be done this. I think I'm taking too long here. Okay, so let's continue now on the 20. So this is for the Tuesday. So we took a 3-minute opening range breakout. So let me just fast forward here. This one's going to be quick. So boom. So if I go to the 3-minute chart, you'll see we gapped up, okay? And then we went long right there, and then boom, we got stopped out. So we lost that one right off the bat. But what I did there is I switched to the 15, because whenever we have a big gap up, sometimes there's going to be a little bit of chop, because remember, there's going to be profit taking, et cetera, et cetera. So we just went to the 15-minute chart, and then we just took this orb instead off of this, and you can see boom, boom, there we go. Beautiful. Like that is just beautiful, guys. That makes my day right there, man. Like it's just crazy because that's clean. That's so clean. And then you could see it right here. I'm just gonna walk you guys through the live commentary. So here we go. So 3-minute right here. We started off here. All right, friend, who's awake? Long, stopped out, and then we came back here. Short on the 15-minute, boom, 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 and then we hit the targets. I want a new low of day, bam, we caught that. All right, so that one was pretty straightforward, just 2 trades. And then the last trade we took was on Monday. So Monday was a little bit less hectic. I just took 1 trade, and that was it. So sometimes that's how it's going to be. So let's go back to Monday. I love to start off Monday and make some money. Like that's my philosophy. Make some money on a Monday so that your mentality is in a good spot. Okay. So all I did here, so this was the trigger for Monday, 452.53. So let's go back to the Discord and pull that up. So right here. So basically, we wanted to go long above 452.53. Okay. So there's the 452.53 line. So first 5-minute candle comes in. It's a little bit under the line. So we're waiting for the green line to trigger. And our target is always going to, our first part of the profit is always going to be right here. Let me put that in yellow. This is the previous day's high. Okay. So that's Friday's high. So just watch closely now. Okay. Boom. There's our fill. There's our target. Done for the day. That's it. That's it. Like literally that's it. And then if you missed it, you still had this inside bar right there that gave you an opportunity to go in and retake that long. And then after that, guys, we kind of just went sideways for a bit on Monday. Okay. So there we go. That is the SPY recap for the week. Did a lot. I feel like we're doing a little bit more trading these days, and the reason is because we're taking some of those afternoon plays. But you know, some members really like those afternoon plays. They like it a little bit more because, especially on 0 days to expire, what's going to happen is the option contracts are going to be really, really cheap. So if you have a very small account, then you can get them for a good deal. Whereas if you take the morning play, the price is always going to be inflated because of gaps and because of time. There's going to be a lot of time left on the contracts. So playing those plays into the end of the day with the triggers is a very powerful strategy. I'm going to be doing a little bit more of that for the members. I love to just trade the morning, but I'm going to be doing more just to make sure I'm the best service I can be for my people. Okay, hit me with a 10 if you enjoyed that, and we're going to go look at some swing picks right now. Okay, so hit me with a 10 if you enjoyed that. And the swing picks, I'm not going to take too long. Okay, I want to talk about Apple before we go into the swing picks. Okay. All right. So yesterday, I did a live trading stream. Like it was live. I called out all of these plays real time. And I really want you to take a look at that stream from yesterday because I'm going to show you. I showed you my thought process here. And the play that we took here were calls on Apple. Okay, so let me replay it because I remember exactly where it was. It was off of this Nirvana. Okay. So what I did here with Apple is a technique we call the previous day's range, Fibonacci. So this is in all of my books. So what you do is you take the Fibonacci from the high to the low like this and you flip it. Okay. So this 618 right here, when we were live, what I saw is we were at the 618 and we were holding it and this Nirvana came in. So the white line was my trigger. The white line right here was once we're above that line, buy calls. Okay. So you could see we got filled on the next bar right there. And then let me just fast forward. Boom. Okay. So this was a play that it was a lotto, obviously, because it's Friday, but you could have also swing this into the next week. But this play right here went for about double easily. Okay. I'm just going to be conservative. Could have went for triple. I'm going to say double, but I want you guys to watch that stream from yesterday if you have time, so you could see it in real time. Okay. Like the way that I think about these things, because the thought process is the most important thing. All right. So hit me with a 2 if you watched the stream yesterday, and hit me with a 3 if you took this play. So this was just beautiful. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to the swings. So I'm going to share this with you guys right now in the chat. This is the final log for February and March for the swings. And I'm going to be starting a new one. I'm going to be either tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to put up the new one for March. Okay, sorry, for April. I'm going to be using a new doc. Okay, but I wanted to send this to you guys so that you could see like the way it's an easy way for me to just set up my swing. So I always do these swing trades the weekend before. So because I want to automate my trades for the next week coming. Okay, so I always have this done on the weekend. And you could see here that so this week The big plays we had were Procter and Gamble. So all of these were this week. So Coca-Cola, Procter and Gamble, MU, and PayPal, all winners. Okay. And I really feel like the swing trades are coming back now because, you know, the market is a little bit more open to the swings than when we were having all the crazy headlines. The biggest play that we had this week was the April 8th 120 calls on PayPal that went from 220 to 475. So that was a big one. Really, really nice. So what we're doing now is I'm going to be making the one for April, and I'm going to talk to you about the swings that I'm looking for going forward. So here we're going to start off with the monthly chart, and I'm going to go through this pattern. This pattern I'm seeing is very common pattern right now on a lot of tech. Okay, so let's start off right now. Okay, so we had Apple, okay, with this outside bar close, and you can see that we're pressing up on the all-time highs. So I'm looking for a play into next week. Either it's going to break through the all-time highs and have a big run, or we're going to kind of have this false breakout and then reverse. So I'm looking to play both sides here on Apple going into next week. Amazon, no, sorry, this is AMC. Amazon is down here. This is AMC. So we played AMC a few times, guys, and I really think that it's peaking up itself right now. If you look at this pattern here, this is a very nice pattern. What we have here on AMC, if we take this Fibonacci from the low to the high like this, you could see that we held the 786, and we're starting to put in all of these consolidating patterns, right? We have these Nirvana, and this is going into a Ragnarok. So I like all this consolidation here, and I think it's going to make a move pretty soon. Looking forward to April swings. Thank you, Alicia. We want to recover. We don't want to be held down forever. Yes, sir. Rich, that monthly chart on the SPY looks on the verge of reversal with an inverted hammer. Yeah, we'll take a look. We'll take a look, brother. So here we go. NVIDIA. This one is one of my favorites because we have the Nirvana. The Nirvana pattern, you could see the last time we had the Nirvana pattern was in 2021. And this one took us up, guys, to new all-time highs. So I'm just trying to see if we could do the same thing, basically. That's literally what I'm looking for on NVIDIA, is if we break through, like similar what we did into 2021, if we can break through and make new all-time highs. So that's what I'm focused on at NVIDIA. Microsoft, very similar to Apple, same pattern here, looking for the all-time high push. Here's one that's a little bit, you might not have on your list. It's DraftKings. So DraftKings, I like DraftKings because this is a major Fibonacci support. If we just start, from the real time there was volume back on that outside bar, and we take it up here, you could see like we're hugging the lower end. So, from a risk to reward perspective, we could just get in, put a stop loss on the low here, and just, go for a bigger time play here on DraftKings. And we have a nice outside bar on the monthly. So very nice with a long wick. You see these long wicks, 1, 2, 3, a lot of buying pressure coming in here. GameStop, same thing as AMC, basically, same pattern. Upstart, okay, so this one has done like basically a full 50% retracement, right? Even deeper, sorry, 786 retracement here. Similar setup to DraftKings. So a lot of these, you're going to be getting them for deals now. Coca-Cola, I really like this one. I mean, we already traded Coca-Cola, and we're in Coca-Cola right now. We're already making good money on it. So I'm not going to add anymore, but I wanted to show you guys. Coca-Cola has been showing a lot of strength. What else do we have? Moderna. So Moderna with this outside bar. Okay, so similar setup there. Nice little outside bar, looking for a potential curve and then push into new all-time highs, or then a nice reversal down here. It'll bring it back to some more support over here. Amazon, I really like Amazon. Amazon used to be the king of kings. When I used to trade tech every single day, I remember Amazon used to be the one that was always leading. But, the king can return. So I think Amazon, look at all of this consolidation we have up here. Let me get this box. Look at all this consolidation right there. And I feel like if Amazon goes, it's going to go big. So it's a good risk reward for sure. Penn. I know a lot of you guys trade this name. I've traded in the past as well. Same type of setup like Upstart here, that pullback, and then a bunch of consolidation with the Nirvana into the Ragnarok. And then we also have Dash. So I put this one up there. I don't really trade it, but, we were talking about Dash for a long time of just pulling the rug, and the rug did get pulled, and then we came all the way down to 74.32, and now we're starting a base here with this outside bar. All right, so that's the pink list. The orange list, we have weekly setups. We have Baba with a very tight inside bar. We have AMD with a very tight outside bar here in this triangle, which is basically just a fib, but I just draw the triangle because people like triangles. We have MU with the Nirvana. That's a very powerful one. And also QCOM with a powerful outside bar. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make the new log for April. And I'm just going to pick the ones that I feel are going to move the best. Okay. I can't trade all of them, but I'm going to pick the ones that I like. Okay. So let's see. Riot was a setup by Adriana. Let's see. Yeah. Nice Nirvana into the Ragnarok forming right now. Okay. There we go. Hey, thank you for 35 minutes of your time. Really appreciate you guys, man. I love doing this. I love what I do. I really love what I do. Find what you love to do. This is what I love to do. I love to educate. I love to trade. I love to make money. I love to be in the game. I love to feel like an athlete. I wake up every day. Okay, what's going on? What are we going to do on SPY today? Okay, I have my stock trades. I have my swings. It's a great, great experience. It could also be a very bad one if you don't know what you're doing. And if you overtrade, if you over risk your money, you have to do things safely. If you can do it safely, okay, if you do things safely, you're going to be able to succeed. All right. So thank you very much for your time, my friends. Tomorrow we'll be doing a giveaway stream. So please do go ahead and leave a comment. You have a chance to win the giveaway tomorrow. Very much appreciate you guys. And it was a great time. And I'm going to go have a good day, get some sunshine, and take it easy. All right. Well, I'm not going to take it easy because I always got to do more testing, but doing back testing and stuff like that and documentation is actually fun for me at this point. All right. So I thank you very much again, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You take care. Have a great day. Be grateful for everything that you have, guys. You have the ability to chase your dreams every single day. That's all we need. That's all we can ask for. Okay. Because some people don't have that ability. Some people really don't have the ability to do what they want. So I'm just grateful every day that I can. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Wait. Hold up. I forgot to say a few things. Yes. Okay. So what I want to say about this log here is you can download a copy of this and then you can use it however you want to. So this is something that I use to basically put the orders into the broker automatically. You can put this into the broker automatically using a spreadsheet. There's ways to do that. Also here, guys, tradingwars.com. The fib book, I said this yesterday, but the fib book, the price is going to be going up. From 88.60 is going to be going up because it's yeah, I see. Yeah, April Fools, guys. I'm not done. Price is going to be going up on a fib book because all the other books are higher, and the fib is not getting enough love. I think people underestimate this book because it's cheaper, but it's one of the best books. This is my first book that I wrote. All right. So grab a copy of the book. You'll get 1 month for free to trade with us live every single day. All right. So I'll see you on Monday. And if you don't want to get the books, guys, that's totally fine. You can just sign up right here. Okay. And one more thing. We did the seminar for the results for January and February. We did the seminar. We had a profitable 2 months. Everything was good. The setups were on point. So in May, okay, I'm going to be talking about this now. In May, we're going to do the results for March and April in May. So every 2 months, I'm going to be doing seminars with all of the results. So these are the systems, X, Y, Z. This is the performance. This is what's happening. Okay. And one thing that's going to be, I think that's going to blow a lot of you away is the triggers have just been on a rampage. I haven't seen stuff like that. I haven't seen it work that well before. And I'm going to be modifying the triggers, like I said, with the V trigger and the M triggers going forward. I'm going to be modifying the triggers so that we can track the results of the V and the M triggers. Okay. So there you go. All right. Those are my announcements. Thank you very much. And I will see you tomorrow.